Hello there and welcome to SNMB Academy. In this video I'll be just showing you a bit of harder questions for simultaneous equation graphs. So let's have a look on this question. The straight line y plus 2x equals to 5 has been drawn on the grid. So that's this line here. The equation for this line is written y plus 2x equals to 5. So let's just write that down. It's y plus 2x equals to 5. And the questions on this side are saying the first part, complete this table of values for y equals to 2x minus 1. So this is another equation now, y equals to 2x minus 1. And let's just put in all the values. How we pull in the values is they have given us the table and the x values. One by one, we'll be plugging in the x values into the equation. So let's just start off with minus 1. So the equation is this, so that'll be y equals to 2. My x would be my x value, minus 1, and that's minus 1. And that would give us 2 multiplied by minus 1, that's minus 2, minus 1, that's minus 3. So that's minus 3. The next value is when x equals to 1. So y equals to 2, x is 1 minus 1 equals 2. That's 2 multiplied by 1, 2 take away 1, that's 1. So when x is 1, y is also 1. And the last one is when x is equals to 4. So y equals to 2, x is 4, take away 1. So 2 multiplied by 4, 8, take away 1, 7. Now you can also obviously do this in top of your head. I'm just doing it to make sure everybody knows how exactly you're meant to do it. If you can do it in top of your head, go ahead and do that. Okay, so now we have all the values presented to us in the table. And now we have our x values and the y values for this equation, y equals to 2x minus 1. So the first part of the question is sorted. Now part B, on the grid, draw the graph for y equals to 2x minus 1. So now on this grid, we are plotting all the points for this table and then potentially joining the plots up. So let's just have a look at that. So when x is minus 1, y is minus 3. So x line, x-axis is minus 1, y is minus 3. So that would be somewhere around here. So it's going up in 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's where it's going to be. Okay. 0 minus 1, 0 minus 1, that's here. We have 1 and 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 and 3, we go to 2, 3 would be, that's 2, so go up 5 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because remember, every box would be 2, is going up in 2s. When x is 3, y is 5. So x is 3, go up, y is 5. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have actually never given us a decent number. Just making us work hard, isn't it? X equals to 4 and y is equal to 7. So when x is 4, y equals to 7. So that's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So there we are. Finally, about time we get all our plots together. And now we'll be joining the line up. You take a ruler, put on one corner, and you join all the lines up. There we go, nice and straight. So that's how our line will look like when we draw a graph for this equation, a straight line. And lastly, the question says, use your diagrams to solve the simultaneous equations for these two equations. So that equation, y plus 2x equals to 5, we've already got it. And then y equals to 2x minus 1 is what we've just drawn over here. So that would be y equals to 2x minus 1. So we have our two equations, and to solve the simultaneous equations, we've already learned it. If you don't know, then you can check out the video of solving simultaneous equation graphs. So the point that we're looking at would be the intersection point. And the intersection point, roughly, we know would be here. So that's about 1.5, let's just say. X equals to 1.5. And 2 on the y-axis, that's 2. So y equals to 2. So very straight to the point. It's just that we need to think outside the box and then just put our pen to paper and just solve it. And then I have another question here. Now this is quite different to what we've practiced before. Now this question actually says that the diagram shows two straight lines intersecting at point A. The equation of the lines are y equals to 4x minus a, y equals to 2x plus 2. So we got two lines and they've been labeled what equation what line is. Work out the coordinates of A. Now in this one, the first thing that you'll think is, if you look at our axis, we know what the intersection point is this point. But to find the coordinates, what we would usually do is find the coordinates along on the axis. So we've given the axis in this question. But if you look at this question now, we don't have the axis given to us. So how do we find the values of x and y? So in this case, what we do is try to solve it like a normal simultaneous equation. So we've given two equations, sorry. So y equals to 4x minus 8, and then y equals to 2x plus 3. So let's just say that let's just label it equation 1 and equation 2. Now, let's just regard our first equation as the main equation. Y equals to 4x minus 8. Y equals to 4x minus 8. Now, what we can look at the second equation is that we can see that this can be the value of y. So y equals to 2x plus 3, which the value we can insert in my main equation here. So I've got my y, and that's the value of y, 2x plus 3. So I can say 2x plus 3, representing this y, equals to 4x minus 8. That was already there. So technically, I am making these two equations equal to one another. And then I will rearrange and find my x value. And once I have my x value, I plug into the equation and find my y value. Very simple. So it's all about the initial step to take. So let's just rearrange this. So 2x, I'm going to take my x on one side, numbers on the other side. 2x will go to the other side. It'll be 4x minus 8 minus 2x. And what's left on this side would just be the plus 3. And now I'm going to take this minus 8 to the other side. So minus 8 goes to the other side, becomes plus 8. So 8 plus 3 equals to 4x left here and minus 2x. So we have taken this minus 8 to the other side, and that's become plus 8. So we have x on one side and numbers on the other side. And now we'll just find our value. So we know 4x minus 2x would be 2x. 8 plus 3 would be 11. And to find my x value, x2 would go to the other side and divide by 11. So that's 11 divided by 2. So 5.5. You can also write x value as 5.5. So that's where x is. Now to find our y value, all we have to do is insert our x-axis, the value of x, into my main equation. So let's say again my main equation is y equals to 4x minus 8. Any one of these equations, to be honest. So y equals to 4x minus 8. And then I'm plugging in my x value. So y equals to 4. My x is 5.5. Or you can also write 11 over 2. Either one, same thing. Take away 8. Now multiply this. 4 multiplied by 5.5. That's 22. Take away 8. That is 14. So my y value would become 14. So the coordinates where these points is intersecting would be x at 5.5 and y at 14. So my x-axis, so around here, would be 5.5. So that's along the x-axis. And my y value would be 14. So very nice and simple. Don't forget to like and subscribe our videos so we can make as many more videos as possible for you people worldwide. Thank you very much.